Tell me the story about you meeting Mark for the first time. Where were you? All that stuff.
Freshman year in college in the cafeteria. So my roommate, Samantha, we used to go to lunch probably like every Tuesday and Thursday. That's when we used to see Mark sitting across from us because we always had our little section that we sat in. So I used to always like look up at Mark, give him the eye, he'll throw his head up at me. Then I'll smile and then Samantha said, I'm gonna hook you up, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm like, girl, stop playing or whatever. So one day, we was just walking back to the dorm and she called Mark over and she introduced us to each other. And it started from there, you know, we talking on the phone, we went out a couple of times. It was starting to get serious, so he was like, yeah, you know I'm a fisherman. And I was like, okay, yeah, you a fisherman? I didn't know anything about what he was talking about, professional bass fisherman or anything like that, like fishing tournaments.
Long day, driving, finally made it home.
The things I love about Mark, he's very funny.
This is my lavish house right here in Alabama.
He's cute, he gets along with everybody. Everybody's his friend.
Let's go in and see what the kiddos are up to.
He's a good father.
What do we got here? Hey, baby! Oh, what's up, baby? How you doing? You got me tied around the neck, baby. What's up, son? Oh, I miss y'all too, man. Oh, Daddy been going for a long one on this one, huh? Hey, baby, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, got everybody. And Molly. Yeah, come here, Mom. How you doing? How you doing? You happy to see me? You happy to see me? Huh? I've been on the road for 2.5 weeks fishing tournaments and I just got home, and one thing I do love about coming home, of course, seeing my family, that's first and foremost, but when you got packages sitting on the porch, voila, it's like Christmas all over again. My snag proof order came in, got my frogs, I got all the new hottest colors. My Kistler rods came in. We're gonna have to pop it open, take a look. One of my babies in here. Oh yeah, piece of perfection is what this is. I've been working with Kistler on this rod for a couple months now, and I'm extremely excited about it. It's my first Signature Series rod, and just to have the opportunity to create my own rod it's just been an awesome experience, and to have my name on it, man. I mean, the M.A.D. series, that's an awesome sight. Every time I look down to grab my rod, I see my initials right there, and it's just an awesome rod, and I designed it. And I designed it, so it gotta be an awesome rod, right? 7'11", this thing is light as a feather. Extremely sensitive, and what I love about it is very parabolic. This is what a lot of people miss in a flipping stick. You can see all the bend in that, but then that rod shuts off at about that 6 guide right there, and that's pulling fish out of mats, that's pulling fish out of heavy cover, that's making a long sweeping hook set, getting a good hook set with a swim bait on a fish that's 50 yards out. You just don't get tired of that right there. That's my baby right here. You miss me? You did? I'm home now, baby. You ain't gotta miss me no more. You gonna get tired of me because I'm gonna be stealing sugar all week from you. Huh? You ain't gonna even know. You gonna be asleep. You gonna be sleeping, Daddy just gonna come in there and almost steal me some sugar. All right, you ready to go fishing? Every time before I leave to go for tournaments, my daughter always draws me these maps. Her own creative style of what she thinks the lake looks like. Then she writes me a nice little message on there, let's go, Dad. And then here I am fishing right here. I think this is my secret weapon while I'm out on the water. I got these special maps, man, nobody else has these.
Stop number 2 of the Walmart FLW Tour takes us to northern Alabama, to Lewis Smith Lake. It's a lake we've been to before. We were last here 2013. It's pretty straightforward. It's a deep, clear reservoir, a lot of spotted bass.
Got him! Bingo! That's the kind of spots that are on Smith Lake.
However, there's largemouth in there, and if you can find them, they're a little better quality than normal. Traditionally, Lewis Smith is a lake that California guys tend to do really well on. Brent Ehrler won back in 2013.
Yeah! Whoa! How you like that one?
Michael Bennett in 2008. Those guys that are used to fishing spotted bass, because the spotted bass in Lewis Smith are actually the same strain of spots that are in California. Lewis Smith spots were introduced to California back in the mid-1970s. So these guys just kind of have that know as to how these fish react to certain conditions and on certain structure. So for this year, you know, your Cody Meyer and rookie Jimmy Reese, those guys that are really dialed into catching big spots in clear water are kind of favored to do well. And even though Mark is from California, it's not his game. He's a big rod, punching mats kind of guy. Basically, he's a Delta dude.
This is actually part of the California Delta, believe it or not. It's kind of where the freshwater and the saltwater converge and make up this estuary here. Probably one of my most favorite places in the whole world. I've done a lot of traveling over the last year, fishing the FLW Tour and FLW Railvac, and I had a chance to really see a lot of the nation. A lot of beautiful places, a lot of beautiful cities, but you know, they always say there's no place like home, and the San Francisco Bay Area is home for me, and it's where I was born and raised. And then if you continue to go northeast, you'll find Suisun and Fairfield, and kind of where I grew up fishing, and my love and passion for the California Delta. As you can see how close it is, and I love it, man, and everything around it. Out here having a good time, catching a few, yanking them off the toolies. Oh, big one, oh. Big one. I see it. There you go. Look, that's a Cal Delta special right there.
4.5. Yeah, look how healthy it is. Just a solid chunk, nothing wrong. That's Delta.
That's it. Yeah. That's the best way to sum. That's Delta, right there. So you gotta tell them that story, Ken. As far as your line of work.
We were on a Marshals task force that we basically hunt, investigate, and apprehend, you know, fugitives, people that are wanted for high crimes.
If you see Mossberg knocking at your door, and he ain't got a flipping stick in his hand, it's not gonna be your day.
Man, you know what I thought about?
What's that?
You know, you have an opportunity to do something very few people have done. You do.
Why is that?
Because you won at the Federation Cup.
Yep.
You won the championship.
Yep.
Okay? And then, this year, you beat me and like 145 other guys, right? On the Delta.
Oh yeah. So it happens every once in a while, kid.
No, but what I'm thinking is because you basically won at the grassroots level.
Yep.
And then a year later, you won at the AAA level, or you know, the Rayovac, the Opens.
Yep.
And really, there's only two things left that you need to do what a lot of people can't say they've done, which is win a tour event. That's coming. I know that's coming. And then you win the cup. Who could say they won at the Federation, at the Rayovac level, at the tour level, and then the championship? You got half of it down already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is your second year on tour. You got half of, like, you know, I guess it ain't a triple crown. It's like a quad crown or something.
Yeah. I set goals for myself coming out on tour. I didn't just jump out on tour and say, you know, let me have at it. I knew going out there completely out of my element, out of California, that it was going to be a task. And so really my first goal was I wanted to cut a check in every single tournament. That was my first goal. And I was doing good to start off with. I cut a check in the first 3 tournaments, and I was like super excited, jumping for joy. I'm like, yes, I'm doing it, you know? And then the last 3 tournaments, not so good, you know? I didn't cut a check in all of those, but you know, that's fishing. And I'm going into 2015, you know, I've set those same goals. I want to cut a check in every single tournament, and most importantly, qualify for the biggest tournament in bass fishing, which is the Forest Wood Cup. And yeah, if I could win a tour event, that would be the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, however you want to call it. You know, I just really want to solidify myself as an angler out there on tour, that I can compete at the highest level of competition and succeed. And I think for everybody that's out there on tour, that's a short and long-term goal of all anglers. As I catch this 9 real quick. This is the Fisherman's Paradise pad right here, and it's cool. Cody Meyer staying here, Jason Johnson staying here, we got Josh Weaver staying here, and then Cody's travel partner Sean as well. Downstairs at the Lees, Matt and Jordan Lee, and they're 2 really great fishermen and even better guys that I met, and you know, traveling up in their neck of the woods, they opened up their parents' house, just kind of invited me, you know, and that's what I love about this sport. You meet so many great people. We've just been hanging out, shooting a little pool, acting up, talking fishing, and hopefully catching us a few bass come tomorrow morning, so we shall see.
Before each tour event, I write an article for FLWfishing.com on the 5 guys to watch at that event. For Lewis Smith, I pick guys like Dave Lefebvre because he's got a good track record, Jacob Wheeler because the lake kind of sets up to his style, and my momentum pick for this one was Mark Daniels Jr. Here's what I had to say about Mark. Mark Daniels Jr. Talk about a man on a mission. In his first 3 tournaments of the year, he has claimed back-to-back top 10 finishes.
And I'm super excited about that. I mean, I've never done that before, not at this level against this caliber of anglers.
Something blah, blah, blah. He's in a groove like Jason Christie and Andy Morgan have been in, so he's good.
I mean, it's a star-studded field every time you step out there, so you have to catch him.
And as long as he is in the zone, there is seemingly no stopping him.
You know, I really don't think about it like, you know, top 10 at Okeechobee. Now I'm a top 10 at Toho. Then I'm a top 10 at Gunnersville. And I'm a top 10 at Smith. I mean, it doesn't really work like that. It's like you need to catch them each and every single day. As long as you do that, you will find yourself toward the top. And that's the mindset that I have when I go out there. So one day at a time, one fish at a time, one coal at a time, you got to make it happen.
He coming with you.
Here we go now. Mark Daniels Jr. heading up. He's out of Tuskegee, Alabama. How long did it take you to get here, Mark?
About 3 hours. Due north, not too bad. You know, no traffic, just smooth sailing up here over Smith Lake.
You better believe it, man. You got you a 5 bass limit on day 1. Feeling pretty good?
You know, today was actually really a grind. I had a really good practice, and I thought I was going to catch them big today. And I tell you what, luckily we had a late flight weigh-in, and was able to bounce around late and put the limit together. But I'll be swinging for them tomorrow, that's for sure.
Oh, I know you will, man. A 5 in the bag. They're going to weigh. How about 14 pounds and 1 ounce, 14.1. Go get them tomorrow for me, Mark.
Man, I can't believe they caught him so good.
Caught him good. And I struggled.
Sight fishing.
Yeah. Is that what you think that's what that was?
Yeah.
That's what people said.
At 1 o'clock, I had 2, dude, and I was like, everything about to cry. I'm serious. Had it not been for that 5 o'clock check-in, boy, I'd have been in some trouble.
When the scale closed at the end of day 1, Mark didn't do as well as I wanted him to do.
I'm getting ready to come in with like 2 fish, bro.
But he's sitting in 29th place, which is actually pretty good considering he has no experience on the lake. And it's perfect position to keep that train rolling, maybe crack a top 20, and climb up the leaderboard like he's known to do.
Let's see, tomorrow goal.
13.
You know, you gotta take I gotta take baby steps.
I gotta set a goal, though.
Like, let me catch 5 keepers first.
Yeah.
Just let them hit the scales. And I'm horrible at judging too, man. And I feel bad.
I thought I had like 12 and a half, 13.
Me too. I thought I had like 12, man. And
You told me you had 10.
no, I didn't. I told you I said I might have 12. Yeah, I did.
Dude, you told me you had 10 pounds.
I did at 2 o'clock. Good job. He'll measure all day long. Thank you, sir.
That's what you call a doubling.
That is. Not a giant, but it's a step in the right direction. So this morning I actually had 4 or 5 bites relatively quick, small keepers, put them in a boat. You know, got a chance to relax and calm down and start fishing thoroughly. Then there was a little mid-morning lull, and then boom. Had my first gut bite of the day, and probably about a 3.5 pound spot, man. She just came running to the boat. I got her all into the boat. She started digging. I got her up to the net, and then she made one of those surges like they always do, man. And I think I just had my drag a tad too tight. It's not even a think. Obviously, I did. And she just hit the gas on me and just went down, zzz, and the line just popped, dude. And that just kind of knocked the wind out of my sail for the day, man, to be honest. And you know, when things like that happen, generally, it kind of sets the tone for the day, you know, because then later I pull into a little spawning pocket and I throw my little Cinco out there.
Good 3.5 pound largemouth, and you got it right to the boat. I think I was a little slow getting the net up there.
No, it's not.
If I could have got there 3 seconds quicker, I believe we could.
No, the fish was behind some branches. I had it on a spinning rod, had her hooked. She was coming to the boat. She jumped into the top of the bush, and I tried to pull her toward the net in the bush, and of course, the hook popped out. I mean, that's just fishing, and that's just part of the game. It doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna lose them. You ain't gonna catch all of them. That's just fishing. So. I didn't today. Just a bad day to not catch them.
14-1 on day one. 5 bass today. It's a lighter day today.
It is a lighter day, man. It was just one of those days where, you know, out here you got to compete with the best in the world, and you got to fish clean. And I didn't fish clean today, and it shows in what I caught. Once again, you know, I set out the day to catch 5, and I was able to do that, but the size definitely was lacking today, but that's part of the game. And so at the end of the day, I'm happy to have a limit.
Might be worth $10,000. Today's weight's going to be 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 22.4. In third place currently.
Awesome.
These guys are catching them, and at this point for Mark, a top 20 cut is out of the question.
Did not get it done today.
Right now, all he's looking to do is take home a $10,000 check.
Man, what's it gonna take to get paid, man?
22.3.
To get a $10,000 check?
22 won't get it done. They have to have some change.
Some change. Damn. Let's pray to God you're right. I got 22.4.
There you go.
Troy Morrow guesses 22.3 will get a $10,000 check. I don't know. We'll see. I got 22.4, so we're hoping that he's right on the money. So we'll see. I got the toes and the fingers crossed. Hopefully we can make a little money out of this deal.
Rayvac Pro Cody Meyer from Auburn, California, over $750,000 in career earnings and growing by tournament by tournament. 12.9 yesterday, 5 bass today. Today's weight, 10 pounds, 13 ounces, 23.6. Great job today.
What did it end up being, my friend?
10 something.
Nice, dude. 10 and 12. You gonna be, yeah, damn, you right there with me. I only had 8, dude.
You get some of those?
Am I? I can't take that smell no more, bro.
Here, I'll buy you lunch.
No shit.
I like your sweatshirt.
I know, man. What's up with that? Yeah. You trying to match it or what?
I'm trying to look like the superstar here.
Man.
Look at this guy. Mega star.
No, dude. Hey, Mega Star, get out of here.
It is his rookie year over on the pro side this year. 14 pounds, 7 ounces of them on day one. 5 in the bag today for you, Jason. They weigh in at 11 pounds, 15 ounces.
Let's see if they know how to barbecue here in Alabama. Respectable. It's not quite on my level, but you know, that's a hard level to obtain. Strader, what's up, dude? Did not, bro. That's why I'm eating ribs. I got ribs.
Good,
oh, dude.
I brought the whole thing.
You got the whole rack? Yeah, man. How'd you do, man?
I got 13.
Nice. What'd you have yesterday? That a kid. You gonna be in the cut.
At the tour level, FLW pays down to 60th place for 10 G's. And there's a lot of guys left to weigh in right now. And I mean, he's gonna be sweating it out.
Yeah, I mean, some guys, they check every time a flight weighs in, they're looking to see where they're at. I mean, you drive yourself crazy doing that for me, so I just wait till I get the text message. That's the official, you know, when FLW sends the text out and it says you're in whatever place, that's where you're at, regardless of who says what, so. Otherwise, you get your heart broke.
Mark lost 2 good fish today, and it's really eating him up. He's got a case of the what ifs right now.
I mean, I can still see it going that way. Just keeping it and just going. And my line just going boop and just keep going.
Those 2 good bites are haunting him.
Yep. Still thinking about her.
And at the same time, the other guys are bringing in fish of that same caliber, the ones he lost, and it's slowly knocking him down the leaderboard, and he eventually winds up in 72nd place. No check.
Until it happens to you, you'll be walking in sunshine and talking with a smile on your face. and laughing at romance. Unless you fall in love and lose the best thing you ever had, you won't know the meaning of the blues until it happens to you. My friends all ask what's come over me, what happened to the happy man I used to be. I shrug my shoulders and say I'll be alright, then turn around to face another lonely night until it happens to you.
With these guys, you just can't afford to have losses. And when you lose them, I mean, you just giving away money.
You'll live your life and dream of love with someone who won't hurt you. You'll be one of the lucky few until it happens to you.
Those fish cost me about 3.5 pounds, which is like 15 places. You know what I mean? Like ridiculous, ridiculous. Knowing, I mean, having them on and seeing them both, that's the thing. Like they were both like at the net. It didn't come off, man. Like, oh, it's just frustrating, man. And I'm never one to harp on, because everybody got a fish story. And I'm never that dude that's like coming back to the dock, and I still won't tell a bunch of guys, you know, just my close friends, and of course, doing it for the show, you know, just keeping it real. But, dude, losing them it hurts, man. It really hurts. So, I didn't close the deal here. So, I owe Smith Lake one. They owe me a couple. Cody pulled out a check, 58th place. That gotta be a good feeling. Squeaked, yeah, but man.
I'll take it, but I mean, yeah, you wanna.
You can walk away 10 grand strong. You can't be upset, dude. I'm hurt right now, dude. Seriously.
Dude, what'd you finish?
72nd.
Really? I thought you were gonna get a check.
I did too.
After we weighed in.
You and me both.
They caught him here.
I did. Yeah, they weren't messing around.
You know what's funny is last time we were here, I had 25 pounds. It was in the top 10 after 2 days.
Damn. What do you think happened? They just grew up?
I think
the largemouth population.
It was colder and they're deep. And the largemouth wasn't even a factor.
Yeah, see, there
they're
you go.
All deep spots.
Yeah.
And they're got bigger now, but still, it's like back then, 12 pounds, you're a hero.
You're doing good, yeah. Not no more. Got a couple short strikes on that. Shaky is legit.
Hey, here's Mark's worm. Here's the hook. There's the bite. Not your day,
no, dude, no. I had like 20 of those. I chalked that up to being small guys.
Yeah.
My biggest fish in practice come on shaky head.
We used to take, no lie, dude, on a dart head.
Yep.
We would tie like a Palomar knot with an extra tag end.
Yeah.
And you put a little stinger right in the tail.
Shut up.
Because those big ones, like during the spawn.
Yeah.
The big spots that come up and just go like this.
Just the tail?
Yeah. They'd be like 5 pounders.
So them ain't necessarily the little ones I'm missing.
No, if they're like spawning, come up and grab it, just swim around with it. You'd have them in the tail. A little stinger, like a number 6 little stinger.
Smart, dude.
Biggest check of the day? Buys dinner.
Hey,
you got the same one as me?
Oh, that's right.
You got the same one.
I ain't, what? Which one I got?
Even though we're only 2 tournaments into the season so far, every angler is thinking about one thing, and that's making the championship, the Forest Wood Cup, where the top 35 pros after 6 events get to punch their ticket and fish for $500,000. After the first tournament, Mark was in 9th place in the standings, thanks to his finish at Smith.
And lose them fish, man. That's gonna haunt me probably the rest of the season.
He dropped a little bit.
And I hope it don't hurt me too bad, so.
Down to 24th, well inside of the cut.
On to the next one. The best way to get over a tough tournament is fishing them.
Still, everything's looking up for Mark, and if he can make it through Beaver Lake the next tournament all right, I think he'll be sitting pretty.
Just get out on everything I got and go from there, man. And yeah, man, it's fishing.
If you're a fan of professional fishing at all, then this top 20 cut on day 3 is basically your dream. It is loaded with some of the biggest names in the sport, and it is star-studded. Dave Lefebvre came out of nowhere on this final day, sacked him up, and went on to win the tournament basically out of left field. And if you were paying attention at all, I kind of picked him in my 5 to watch, so.
Let me see. That's Smith Lake, baby.
So where are these?
Hey, where's this? What spots do I go to there? Huh? You don't know? Yeah, me neither. What's Daddy's favorite place to fish? Around what?
Grass.
That's right, huh? She knows I like fishing in the grass. But why, baby? What do I like fishing in the grass?
Because there's bigger fish around the grass.
That's right. And that's how I feel too. Smith Lake didn't have any grass, baby. I was looking though.